Mazda has just redesigned the CX-5 and made it smarter than anything we've seen from the brand in years. Instead of chasing trends or overhauling everything that already works, Mazda's engineers made 6 calculated decisions that will keep this crossover dominant for another generation. If you're wondering whether to grab the current model or hold out for what's coming, these changes will make your decision crystal clear. We're breaking down all 6 genius changes in the 2026 Mazda CX-5, so let's get started. Number 6. More passenger and cargo space. The 2026 CX-5 is growing where it counts, with a longer wheelbase that delivers tangible benefits every single time you open the doors. Think about the frustration of fitting 3 passengers in the backseat for a road trip, or trying to load a week's worth of groceries, plus sports equipment without playing Tetris with your cargo area. That's the reality gap Mazda is closing with this redesign. The stretched wheelbase translates directly into more second-row legroom and a noticeably larger cargo hold behind the rear seats. What makes this move particularly smart is that Mazda didn't bloat the exterior footprint to achieve it. The CX-5 will remain easy to park and maneuver in tight spaces. With the longer wheelbase, Mazda carved out additional cubic feet of usable space without making the vehicle feel like a mid-size SUV. For anyone who's ever struggled to fit a stroller and luggage simultaneously, this change alone justifies waiting for the new generation. But extra space means nothing if the technology inside that cabin feels outdated, which is exactly what Mazda addressed next. Number 5. New tech features. Mazda is finally addressing its biggest weakness with a completely reimagined tech interface that eliminates the frustration thousands of owners have complained about. The outgoing model's rotary knob setup looked elegant, but created a real problem. Navigating menus while driving required too much attention and too many steps to access basic functions. You've probably experienced this exact scenario. You're trying to change a radio station or adjust climate controls, but instead of a quick tap, you're scrolling through layers of menus while traffic moves around you. Mazda's solution is a more streamlined cabin design that simplifies controls and integrates the latest generation of tech features the brand has developed. The centerpiece is an all-new infotainment system that ditches the old rotary knob interface entirely. The new setup prioritizes touch controls and voice commands that actually respond the way you expect them to. The system boots faster, the graphics are sharper, and the menu structure makes sense the first time you use it. The new cabin is loaded with features that were either optional or missing entirely on the previous generation. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the lineup, along with multiple USB-C ports positioned where you'll actually use them. The digital driver display grows larger and becomes fully customizable, so you can prioritize the information that matters most to your driving style. You get wireless charging pads in convenient locations, an upgraded speaker system, and advanced driver assistance features that work more seamlessly than before. All these tech improvements sound great, but they're worthless if you're still stopping at the gas station twice a week, which brings us to the powertrain revolution Mazda has planned. Number 4. Hybrid powertrain. Most automakers facing hybrid development have 2 choices: spend billions engineering their own system or license proven technology from Toyota. Mazda is choosing the harder road by developing an in-house hybrid system specifically for this vehicle. That decision signals serious confidence and long-term commitment to electrification on Mazda's terms. Mazda has a track record of over-engineering their powertrains for smoothness and longevity, rather than chasing peak numbers. The hybrid system going into the new CX-5 will be tuned to deliver the refined, linear power delivery Mazda drivers expect, not the occasionally jerky transitions some hybrid systems produce. The setup will combine the base 2.5-liter engine with electric motors to deliver power output that exceeds the current naturally aspirated model by a solid margin, with instant torque boost that makes merging onto highways and passing slower traffic feel more effortless than before. But here's where Mazda's strategy gets really interesting. They're not just adding a hybrid, they're completely rethinking the entire gas engine lineup. Number 3. Single gas powertrain strategy. The 2026 CX-5 is dropping the turbocharged engine option entirely, leaving just the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline-4 as the sole gasoline choice. Before you dismiss this as a cost-cutting measure, consider what the data actually shows. Over 90% of CX-5 buyers have been choosing the naturally aspirated engine over the turbo variant. That's not a slim majority. It's an overwhelming preference that tells Mazda most customers don't want to pay extra for features they won't use. The turbo delivered more power on paper, but the base engine already provided plenty plenty of capability for how most people actually drive this crossover. By eliminating the turbo, Mazda is making the smart business decision to focus engineering resources on one powertrain and make it as refined as possible. You're going to get a better version of the engine most people wanted anyway. Consider what happens 5 years down the road when maintenance becomes a factor. Turbocharged engines require additional maintenance, more expensive oil changes, and carry a higher risk of costly repairs as they age. The naturally aspirated approach eliminates those concerns entirely. You're getting an engine that's proven over hundreds of thousands of miles in previous CX-5 generations, refined even further for the new model. For the subset of buyers who truly wanted the turbo's extra power, Mazda is offering the hybrid as a compelling alternative that will likely match or exceed the turbo's output while delivering far better fuel economy. All these mechanical changes are smart, but they'd fall flat if Mazda wrapped them in a design that alienated existing fans, which is why the styling approach deserves special attention. Number 2. Design evolution. Mazda made the genius decision to evolve rather than revolutionize the CX-5 styling, and that restraint is going to age far better than radical alternatives. The current generation CX-5 already looks sharp, modern, and distinctive on the road. Customer surveys consistently rank its exterior design as one of the model's strongest attributes. Mazda recognized that throwing away that equity to chase trends would be a mistake, so the 2026 model refines and enhances the existing design language rather than starting from scratch. The front fascia is getting updated with Mazda's latest grille design and more sophisticated headlight graphics that create a stronger presence. The proportions remain elegant, with the long hood and flowing roofline that make the CX-5 look more expensive than its price tag suggests. New wheel designs, revised taillights, and subtle body sculpting add freshness without making the previous generation look instantly dated. This evolutionary approach delivers a crucial benefit. The 2026 CX-5 won't look like a completely different vehicle from the outgoing model, which protects resale values for current owners while still giving new buyers enough visual distinction to justify the purchase. Mazda is playing the long game here, creating a design that will look contemporary 5 years from now instead of desperately trendy today. Expect to see a cleaner dashboard layout with improved ergonomics, better materials and key touchpoints, and a more cohesive design that ties together the new tech features. Design evolution is smart, but what Mazda didn't change might be even more important than what they did. Number 1. Proven transmission. Mazda made the calculated decision to keep the current transmission instead of developing something new, and that conservative choice is going to save thousands of buyers from the headaches that plague redesigned vehicles. The 6-speed automatic currently in the CX-5 is one of the most reliable transmissions in the entire automotive industry. It shifts smoothly, responds predictably, and has proven itself over hundreds of thousands of miles across multiple vehicle platforms. Consumer Reports data shows this transmission consistently outlasting competitors' units with minimal repair rates, even beyond 100,000 miles. Think about what typically happens when automakers rush new transmission technology into redesigned models. The first year or two becomes an extended beta test, with owners dealing with software updates, reprogramming visits, and warranty repairs, addressing shift quality issues that only surface after months of driving. By sticking with the proven unit, Mazda is guaranteeing that 2026 CX-5 buyers won't be beta testers for experimental technology. The 6-speed automatic is already optimized to work with the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine, so the integration will be seamless from day one. No learning curve, no software updates to fix shift quality, no service bulletins addressing unexpected behavior. You're getting a drivetrain combination that's already been validated by hundreds of thousands of owners. The hybrid variant will use a slightly different transmission setup specific to its powertrain architecture, but Mazda's philosophy remains the same. Use proven technology rather than reinventing what already works. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 proves that smart engineering isn't about reinventing everything. It's about making calculated improvements where they matter most. Mazda is giving you more space without sacrificing maneuverability, fixing the tech frustrations that held the previous generation back, introducing a fuel-efficient hybrid that could save you thousands at the pump, simplifying the powertrain lineup to focus on reliability, evolving the design instead of chasing fleeting trends, and keeping the proven transmission that's already earned its reputation for longevity. If you've been waiting for the right time to buy a CX-5, this generation is shaping up to be exactly what thoughtful buyers have been asking for. The only problem is that the competition is going to be tougher than ever before. Many rivals are shaping up for the next year, starting from the class leader, the RAV4, which has just got a full redesign, with numerous upgrades you can check out in our next video. It looks better than ever before, with a more luxurious cabin than ever before, with a complete focus on hybrid technology.